Hello, I'm Tycho and this is a Natural Selection 2 Marine Commander tutorial. This is build 229, so pretty much right after it's been released. If things change in the future, you'll want to keep that in mind, but we're going to walk you through all the buttons on the Marine Commander UI and the tech tree so that you know all the basics getting in. So, first step, find a command station, hit E to enter. This will only work if there are no commanders on your team. So down here you have your sort of building and interaction UI. It's QWER across the top, ASDF in the middle, and ZXCV on the bottom. Just grid hotkeys, easy to navigate through once you've memorized everything. So down here we have our basic structures, and then in this tab we have advanced structures, and over here we have stuff we can drop for the Marines. So let's actually go through the stuff you can drop first. You can drop basically anything you've researched. What you cannot drop is exosuits with 2 miniguns. You can only drop an exosuit with 1 minigun. But aside from that, we have ammo. Very helpful. You drop it, and whatever gun the Marine is carrying, when they walk over the ammo, they'll get some ammo. You can drop some med packs, quite helpful. You can drop nano shield, which will shield either the Marine or the building for a little while. You can drop a scan, very helpful for revealing aliens in an area you're going to, and then you can drop weapons and items and stuff. So let's give some mines and a shotgun, something like that. These all cost team resources, so these save your Marines from having to buy them with their personal resources. So let's go through the buildings and the tech tree now. So to start off, this is the command station, the foundation of every Marine team. You need at least one of these, otherwise you're in big trouble. They're built on tech points, just like hives. So if you want a new command station, you'll have to find a tech point and build it there. All of your buildings, by the way, are built by Marines or by mechs, which we will learn about later. So that's the command station, pretty obvious. The extractor is also pretty obvious. You build them on resource points, and they collect resources for you automatically. Up here you see your resources and number of extractors and number of mechs. So, Infantry Portals, also pretty self-explanatory. This is where Marines spawn. You can build more of these, and your Marines will be able to spawn faster, because 2 people can spawn at once. This is an armory. They buy their weapons, or at least their less advanced weapons. Here they get free ammo refills, and they get free health. So these are helpful. You can also build these. They're fairly large, and they can block hallways to keep the aliens at bay for some time. Here's a Robotics Factory. Those are used for building mechs and arcs and sentries. Let's build one of these. And facing doesn't really matter. That's where the units will pop out of it when you build them. And then you can build an arms lab for researching stuff. So I'm actually going to have to hop out here to build these things real fast.
Build structure and waypoint.
Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Okay, that's all we need, because when you build your robotics factory, you will be able to build mechs, and mechs are nice little helper robots. They're also pretty cute, and they will weld things for you, and they will build things for you. So if your Marines are busy, or they're too stupid to weld their friends, you can just send a train of mechs over people. It only costs 5 team resources to build a mech, but of course the aliens can kill them. And from the arms lab, you get some fairly simple upgrades. You have weapons upgrades and armor upgrades, so these are important to get started pretty soon. So that's it for the basic buildings. Let's look at the Robotics Factory now. The Robotics Factory builds the mechs and the arcs. The arcs are siege cannons. I don't know what arc stands for. Nothing. It doesn't tell you. Okay, whatever. You have to upgrade the Robo Factory to get arcs, so let's do that. And then you can also upgrade your max speed and give them EMP pulses, which you can do this, and Shazam takes away alien energy. Not sure how useful that is. I never really see people doing it, but it's worth a try, right? So let's build an arc. Come on, Arky. So an arc is a nice little sort of tank that drives around, and you can order them to go places. And when you find a place that is within range of an alien building, you can deploy. And then the arc will set up, and it cannot move, but it will fire at any alien building that it can see within its range. It can also fire through walls, so it could pretty much shoot something right here. So if for an arc to fire on it, you have to have vision of it, which means you either have to have a Marine looking at it or you have to drop a scan to find it for you. So that's how arcs work. You want to have Marines protecting arcs, Marines welding arcs, probably have some max welding the arcs, something like that. So those are the arcs from the Robo Factory, and that's pretty much it. The Robo Factory also lets you build Sentry Batteries. Sentry Batteries you need for Sentry Turrets. I have to build that, don't I? Sentry Batteries and Sentry Turrets are pretty useless, but you know, if you're playing with players who aren't very good, sometimes it can be worth building some. When you place the Sentry Guns, you click once and then you move your mouse to rotate the direction you want them to be facing. They can shoot anything within their arc. Pretty self-explanatory. The Observatory is a very important building. It will detect nearby enemies, so that's helpful, but much more importantly, actually, do we have one up here? No, we don't. Much more importantly, it's got some very important abilities. So, dum-de-dum-dum-dum. It'll let you drop that scan that we talked a while ago. The distress beacon will teleport Marines back to the command station, and this is very important if your base is being attacked. It will not teleport exosuit Marines, though, so they're going to be left high and dry. This is just going to detect things within range of the observatory, and then this unlocks phase tech, so we want to research that. Phase tech allows you to build phase gates, and phase gates are... I'll get it done soon, thank you, Mac. Phase gates are just teleporty gates. You can teleport from one phase gate to the other. And I don't think we have to demonstrate that, because I'm sure you've seen phase gates work in real life. You just walk in one and exit the other. So that's that. And then Prototype Lab, you build this to upgrade the more advanced things. So you can upgrade jetpacks, or upgrade exoskeletons, and then dual miniguns for the exoskeletons. So when Marines want those, they'll go over to the Proto Lab and buy them. What else is on the tech tree? Oh, the Armory. So the Armory starts off as an armory. You can research shotguns, welders, and mines, and once you research these, Marines can buy them from the Armory. Or, well, not or, and you can upgrade to an advanced armory, and once you upgrade to an advanced armory, you can also research grenade launchers and flamethrowers, and then they can buy them from the armory themselves. You need an advanced armory to build the prototype lab, and once you have the prototype lab, you need a second command station in order to get these things. So you'll need to expand to some other point on the map to go up the tech tree far enough. And that's pretty much it for the Marine tech tree, I think. Fairly self-explanatory. You need an observatory for phase gates. You need an armory for arms lab. Where's the arms lab? Oh, I have it selected. You need an armory for the arms lab. You need an advanced armory for the prototype lab. You need a second command center for the stuff from the prototype lab. And that's pretty much it. Let's deploy this arc and demonstrate the full destructive power of this battle station. Shoot something. Get that assist. Not move. I don't want you to move. I want you to attack. Well, he's not attacking anything. Whatever. Usually that works. I might have to be closer. So there's one other very important, perhaps other things I'll think of, but a very important thing you need to know is power. So each room on the map has a power node that powers that room, and as it pulses you can sort of see the extent of its power. It's the blue stuff. And if you don't have the power node up in the room, your buildings will not function. This power node is down, and this extractor is therefore not going to function. And also, if the power goes down, if the aliens bite down the power, the lights are going to go out. And then eventually you'll get some emergency lighting, but it's not very good. So you're going to want to have your Marines repair these power nodes. They can do that without welders slowly, or with welders quickly, and when they first reach a room on the map, all the power nodes are going to be unbuilt. So they're going to, for example, if we want to claim this extractor when your Marines are moving out, they're going to have to build the extractor, and they're going to have to build the power nodes. So you need to keep an eye on the power all across the map, and that's pretty much it for the Marine Commander. Not as many weird things that nobody knows about as the alien commander, but the Marine commander is just as important, perhaps even more important. You have a huge impact on the game. Dropping health and ammo in the right situations can be critical, and of course you are the leader of your team. So hopefully this has been a quick introduction to the UI and the tech tree of the Marine commander, and if there's anything I left unsaid, I'm sure your players will yell at you and you'll figure it out. Bye! And of course, as is traditional, I always remember one thing after I finish the tutorial. So every vehicle, every building you have has a recycle button, and this will destroy the structure, and you'll get 75% of your of what it costs to build back. But if the aliens kill it before it finishes recycling, you don't get anything. So if aliens are going to kill something, sometimes it's worth the gamble to just recycle it and hope you get it back. Alright, that should be everything.